Yo, it's your boy Mark Dub. Oh, I don't know what that was all about. Pause, pray, process, proceed. I'm leaving my in-person men's group. Today is March 26th. And I love Thursdays. We do 12 and 12. And the last Thursday of the month, we do the tradition. And today we did tradition 3. I'm gonna keep it safe because I'm driving. Tradition 3, the only requirement for AA membership is a desire to stop drinking. The only requirement. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just learning the traditions. I have 9 months and some days, and I found something that works for me, and I just want to talk about it. I am gonna talk about it. So, 90 days, 3 months. If I do something for 90 days, I get pretty good at it. This is what I'm noticing for myself. Take it or leave it. Might work for you, might not. But, I was taught a long time ago when I was doing health and fitness, it takes 30 days to break a habit and 30 days to form, 3 weeks to form a new habit, but 30 days to break an old habit. I don't know if it's true or not, but it seemed to work for me back then. But what I really found out is if I do something for 90 days, it conditions me into a new habit and it breaks an old habit. Definitely in 90 days, this is what works for me. So when I first left Florida and I came back up here from New York, I was told to do 90 days. Doing 90 and 90. So in 90 days, I go to a meeting, I look for a home group, and I look for a sponsor. And I was very lucky on my first day back. I met a great guy. He introduced me to the GMG, and that's been my home group. It is my in-person home group every single day. That's a non-negotiable. For those 90 days, I went every single day. I only missed my in-person meeting in entirety, not going to the Zoom, one time, and that was Thanksgiving Day, because I was getting double pay. All the other days when I have court and whatnot, and I couldn't be there in person, they have a corresponding Zoom meeting, and I love it because there's really no excuse for me to miss it. So I did 90 days. I found a sponsor. I got an in-person group. Went every day, like I said. Then I did another 90 and 90, and it was on gratitude because I needed to learn more about gratitude. So for 90 days, and still counting, I do a gratitude list, and I send it out to at least 5 to 10 people every day. And I did literature-based in gratitude. So I was either in the big book or I'd find a new meeting that was based on gratitude. And I did that for 90 days. And those 90 days passed, and then I decided, boom, let me do 90 days on meditation, because I'm not really good at meditating. I wasn't really good at meditating. I could not sit in my own thoughts for longer than 3 seconds, right? So I started doing literature-based and 90 days of meditation, which was really good. During those 90 days, I took the chair position for the GMG Monday morning conscious contact meditation. So no matter what, I hit a meditation at least Monday, and I start my weeks off right. I always used to say, and I still say, never miss a Monday. Start your week off right? Even if you miss the Monday, though, you can still start your week off right. You can start your day anytime, any second of the day, you can start your day over, which is fantastic to know. And when you start doing it, it's even better. But like I said, I did 90 days on meditation, and my 3 top favorite meditations: candlelight, where you light a candle, you stare at the flame, my thoughts drift away. Loved it. Sound bath, where you hear the different sounds and music that come over your body. Great. But my ultimate favorite meditation is going to a meeting, sitting quiet, and hearing God's message through these other people, other addicts, other alcoholics. And one thing a brother said to me into the group this morning, there's a lot of meetings out here, and there's a ton of meetings. There's a meeting for everyone. You just got to seek and you shall find, right? Some of these meetings are only alcohol, right? They're strictly alcohol, and you'll hear people say, well, I do dry goods because it's alcohol. But to be addicted, to have addiction, it doesn't matter the drug, alcohol, cocaine, marijuana, whatever it is. It could be gambling, eating, no matter what the addiction is, I can identify with the addiction. And when he said that, I was like, whoa, light bulb. And that's what I needed to hear today. I hear the message through these guys, and then I'm like, yeah, he's right. So now I'm doing a 90 and 90 on traditions. And now I don't want to discourage the newcomer and think you got to go to all these different meetings. I did that because it worked for me. But as I was doing my first 90 and 90, I found the home group. I was experimenting with different groups. My second 90, I found a couple of different gratitudes meetings. My third 90 and 90, I found a couple of different meditations. I didn't do 90 different meditation meetings. I didn't do 90 different gratitude meetings. I just did at least one, maybe two new ones each week. And right now I'm doing traditions. And we do the tradition the last Thursday of the month in my home group. There's a great group called the Second Sandwich Shop where I spoke about tradition 2 the other day. They meet once a week on Tuesday, so I could always hit that meeting. Then there's a couple of other tradition meetings that I know about. I'm just going to go to those instead of trying to find new ones. You know, I got them. They're here. They're in front of me. Let me go. And by doing them for 90 days, I start to learn. It starts to sink in. I start to make new habits. I start breaking old habits. And I really like the traditions. And the chair of our meeting today, great guy. Love him to death. Love him to death. He made it clear to me. So, you know, the AA triangle, recovery, unity, and service. So the 12 steps are the recovery. The 12 traditions are the unity. And the 12 concepts is service. And I'm like, whoa. And then there was a fun fact, you know, whenever you see the asterisk and then you read it, that the AA Foundation changed their name to the General Service Board. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, I gotta still learn this because this is the first time I heard this and I don't know it off the top of my head. But it's found in the big book, so I know it's there, and it's asterisk. So I highlight my little asterisk with either like a pink, an orange highlighter, so I can always go back and refer to it. And then by the time I'm done with 90 days, that fact will be in my head, and that's how I learn. I'm a hand-on visual learner. I couldn't just recite. You know, I was never good at spelling bees. Because, you know, I have to memorize these words, put them together and spell them. No. I need to see the word like a flashcard type of thing. I'm a different type of learner, but I will say this, and this was a very powerful thing when I learned it a long time ago. So, here's a question. What's the opposite of right? The opposite of right. Most people say the opposite of right is wrong. Okay. If the opposite of right is wrong, what is the opposite of left? So if I hold my left hand up, what's the opposite? My right, right? So the opposite of left is right. So shouldn't the opposite of right be left? Now here's where the trickiness and I like about this comes in. So if I'm the opposite of right, I'm not wrong, I'm left. Maybe I was left back, not taught the right way, therefore now I am wrong, right? When I think about it that way, and I'll say it again, if I was left back and I was never taught the right way, then I'm doing things wrong. Just saying. If I was left back and nobody taught me the right way, maybe I was wrong. But doesn't mean I'm stupid. Doesn't mean I'm dumb. I just didn't learn the right way. You ever tried to do something without doing it the right way? 9 out of 10 times you're not going to make it happen, right? It's not going to work. So I just wanted to let you think about that, marinate on that for a little bit, because I know how I learn now. And then when I know how I learn, I know what to do, and then I do it, and it sinks in. So school wasn't my thing because I didn't learn the way the school tried to teach me. You know, and I said this the other day, don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do anything. Don't ever let anybody tell you you can't do anything, okay? You can do it. And if you fail, keep doing it. Keep doing it until you make it happen. Use your imagination, let it run wild. It's only failure if you stop and you quit. Every failed attempt is a stepping stone in the right direction. A stepping stone to get you closer to your goal. A stepping stone that will help you learn to achieve what you need to achieve to get to that goal. But if you stop, that's the only time you're a real failure. Because now you quit and you stopped. No more actions taking. And what do I always say? Willingness without action is just fantasy. You know, the book says faith without works is dead. And I love that little pocket sponsor I got. Because when I read that, it stuck with me since that day. I got 9 months and it stuck with me since that day. Willingness without action is just fantasy. So remember, every time you think you failed, it's only failure if you quit. Don't quit, especially on your dreams and your aspirations, your hopes. Don't quit on yourself. Get up, lace up, do what you got to do. And I hate that term. Strap up, lace up. I don't know why I just said it, but it felt good. You know? Do what you got to do. Keep working. Action, action, action. The book says it's going to take action and then more action. I also love the fact now, and at first I didn't know how I was going to feel about it, but I love the fact now that at the end of every meeting, we read the promises. It was funny because everybody got up and was like, sit down, we're not done. I need to hear the promises. The promises fire me up. Because if I keep doing this work, some will come quickly, some will come shortly, some will come slowly, right? Some will come quick, some will come slow. But as long as I keep doing the work, and it says, are these extravagant promises? We think not. The whole room says it. We think not. And then you just gotta work, work, work. Roll up your sleeves, do the work, people. If you think you're a lost cause, no, you're not a lost cause. I said this in the H&I. We all have a purpose. If we didn't, we'd be dead. I might not know what God's purpose is, and I know He's got one for me. And right now, the purpose I have is to trust God, clean house, and help others. That sounds like a pretty decent purpose of life for me, and the more I've been doing it, the better my life is getting. I have a little issue with the court system going on right now, and I don't know where I'm going, what I'm doing with it. I got a little issue with the housing situation. I don't know where I'm going, what I'm doing with it. But I pray to my God. I know my God's got me, and I say after you, God, because He already knows what's going to happen. And I don't try to be God. I'm human. I still make mistakes, yes. But I try to adjust to them quickly. And the more I do it, the easier it's starting to become. Back to my my little law issues, right? It is what it is. I've done everything that I can do, and I left it up to my God. So now I have to find out, and I seek today. I reached out to a couple brothers, and I got some cards for people that I need to get in contact with, and I'll get in contact with them throughout the day and see what they say. I'll hear their suggestions. But the old me would have never asked for help. I would have never asked for this help. I got this. I can do it myself. I don't got this. I can't do it myself. The big book taught me that. It's a we program. And I state that all the time. 2004 times you find the word we. Take that M in me and flip it upside down. What do you got? You got we. You know? I used to be that guy that said, there's no I in team, but there's a me. Yeah, how'd that work out for you, Mark? You wanted to be me in the team. How'd that work out? You need the team. And then there's that saying, you're only as strong as your weakest link in the chain, right? Oh, man. My brother who helped me with the spiritual experience pulled me to the side again today, and I love this, man. I love him. He's like, I can't lose you, dude. I'm like, it's God's will, baby. I love you, too. But if I got to move, I move out to Brooklyn, or I move down south, if I move to Florida, if I move to Texas, if I move to Cali, it's God's will, man. It's not mine. I'm going to miss my in-person home meeting, but, you know, they got a Zoom. I'll be on the Zoom, baby. You know, but we'll see. I think God's got bigger plans for me. And I keep hearing, you know, Mark, you need to pursue this speaking thing. And I'm like, listen, if that's God's will, I will. But as of now, I'm just going to do what God wants me to do. Focus on today, just for today. I'm going to get back to the apartment. I'm going to do a reading. I feel so bad, man. I took 2 weeks off, and I haven't read with this guy in like 2 weeks and a couple of days now. We're reading Living Sober. We just read one step, right, in Living Sober. A couple pages, and then we discuss it, half hour. And I haven't been doing it because, you know, I had to do things with my kids. I had to whatever it may be. Life gets lifey, I say, right? Life gets lifey, things happen. But he understands, and we'll get back at it when we get back at it. So we're going to get back at that today. Then I got a little court issue. I got to jump on Zoom, see what that's going to handle, how that's going to play out. But God's got me. So, anyway, I just want to do my check-in, you know, Tradition 3. Powerful stuff, man. And then the message. I hear the message to my brothers and my sisters in the fellowship, to wake up and read upon awakening, start my day off right, do a little meditation, do definitely some prayer, pray to God. Thank you, God, when I wake up. My most powerful prayer. Thank you, God. You woke me up today. I got the chance to be a little better than the day before. I really think the miracle of life is life itself. Waking up, being a little better than the day before. Sounds like a miracle to me. Miracle, opportunity, and hope, right? Well, anyway, y'all, I'm at 15 minutes. I was told to upload these videos and let them stay dormant for 24 hours and then post them. So they might be a little day behind now if I do that, because I can't talk about the future. That's me future tripping. And if I wait 24 hours, this video will come out the day after. We'll see. It is what it is. I love every single one of you, especially you that's watching this video right now. If nobody told you today, let me be the first one to tell you. I love you. I love myself. I love my life. I love my God. I love my kids. I love my friends. I love my brothers. I love my sisters in the fellowship. I love my mother. I love my father. And I love my siblings. I love, because God is love. So like I said, if nobody told you this today, let me be the first one to tell you, I love you. This helps me more than you'll ever know. It helps me decompress before I go home, so I can take a little power nap, because usually I'm so fired up for the meeting. I love you guys. Y'all have a great day. Be productive today, all right? Peace.